Hello, everyone. My name is Ramon, and today I will be talking about my third project for Flatiron School. And the project is done and supposed to be done in Ruby on Rails. I'm using, just to give you a little bit preview, I'm using Ruby on Rails. I'm using Bootstrap for the front end with CSS and a little bit of Java. So I have the project up here already with the server on and everything. And it's called gotcarbs. It's about a restaurant online that you can order food. It has a cart, it has orders, but it also has a bunch of other functionalities like the users can sign in, they can sign up, and they can also sign in with Facebook. So when comes when it goes to the landing page, you will come here. You can either create an account through through just a regular website, and then I think I already have this guy, so I'm going to change that. And then you can put in everything, and then it also has I'm actually going to keep the same phone number here, 350-8067, because I think I already have that phone number. I want to show you that it has validations first. So as you can see here, number has already been taken. So I'm just going to, it has other validations also. Like, for example, if I take this guy out, then it also has last name. So it has validations for basically everything. So I'm going to go ahead and redo this, and I'm just going to do 888. And then it has some pretty cool features where you can pick date if you want to do your birthday to win, points. Determine conditions is a Boolean. You can say yes or no. You can do an email list if you want, and it also, here's the address, and the address also has validations. So I'm going to say residence. It tells you if you have an apartment number. So if you have an apartment number, then you will need this right here. And this validation, actually, if you don't have an apartment number, then you don't have this validation. So you'll see. So I'm going to show you before it didn't have it. So I'm going to go ahead and create a user. And so we have a password. I'm going to add the password. That was a validation also that kicked in. And that validation kicked in from the gem bycrypt. So again, just do this real quick. So here you go. We signed up, and it brings you right to your profile. I have a bunch of little things here. Like, for example, there's some JavaScript. Like if that's your house, if you have a business, home, university, or military, you can just click on it, and then it'll bring you to that address. Also, you can add a new address if you want. Here, I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do military, and then I'm going to set apartment, and this time you'll have to have an apartment number. It'll bring you back again, address created, and then I think I said military, so you can see now the military address is there, the home address is here, and you can just look at it. You can also, since you're a user, you can also add or delete address, and it gives you a list of the address that you have. So if you want to add, create, edit, in this case, we can edit it if you want. And then I'm going to do 24 real quick. I'm going to try to go really as fast as I can, guys, because this is a really long, and it's a pretty big app. I'm going to just go ahead and delete it this time. And actually, no, I'm deleting me. I'm going to come back here to edit and delete addresses. Then I'm going to pick the military address, and then I'm going to hit delete. And it has that JavaScript right there also. And so the military form has been deleted. So when you click here, you don't have it anymore. You only have the other one. Okay, so that's part of the user there. So another cool feature here is that once you're logged in, the logged in button goes away, and then you can look at your profile, or and it brings you to your profile, which is right here, or you can just log out. I'm gonna go ahead and log out just to show you that it log out. So then I'm gonna go ahead and log in again. And I'm actually gonna log in as a different user. So this user, in this case, has orders already. So whenever a user has order, it brings you, if you already exist, it will bring you the first time, remember when you sign in, it bring you to your profile. But if you already exist and you have orders, it will bring you to the orders. And I have a scope, the full scope. Don't mind the prices, guys. That's like the faker gem that gives me, like, you know, all those big prices. But we can think of it as being a family style restaurant. So anyways, the whole gives you the orders based on the date. And I also added paginate, which is another gem that allows you to paginate. Um, you can go to your orders. Right now, if you want to go to your cart, it'll tell you right here on the top that your cart is empty, and here brings you to the menu. So let's test out the cart first, and let's put one thing of a cart. So right now we have it, and we can go to the cart and see it's right there. So let's say you wanted to add two. You don't want to go back to the menu, and you want to add another one. There you go. So it adds another one. Okay. We can go back to the menu, or actually home. I'll show you the menus later, and you keep adding to the cart. So I'm gonna add a lasagna, then I'm gonna add 3 sushis, and then I'm gonna go look at my cart again, and you can see they're all there. You can minus, so we're gonna minus the sushi. So sushi now has 2. You can delete an item if you want completely. So we're gonna eat souvlaki, we're gonna delete it, item deleted. So now you see, and it's updating, and it also, I don't know if you noticed, but it's also updating the total, which is part of, you know, of the stuff that I'll show you later, or you can see in my GitHub repository. So that's that for that. Since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you, these are all static pages that I just filled in with stuff. And then if you want to see the menus, the cool part about it is that since we're in the dinner menu, if we look at the breakfast menu, as you can see that there's no cart. That was one cool thing that I did. And this is a JavaScript also that I added to it. The classics, and it has like different parts of the menu. So if we go back to menus and we look at the dinner menu, you see the cart shows up. And that was like a really big thing for me to figure it out. How can I do this cart, you know, with the menu that they're calling, you know, the people want to see, or the user wants to see. And also, if also, you know, like if what if the thing is available? So there's also, if the item is not available, it won't show the add to cart, but it will you will see it that is not available, and the admin does that, all that stuff. So that's basically the app, you know, in general, when you sign up. And I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that goes in. So now there's no payment or anything. So if you want to create the order, you can just create order, and it takes you to the order. And this is the order with the total and everything. Once you create the order, the user will not be allowed to update the order. Usually restaurants, they don't allow you to do that anyways, because only the admin can do it. So if you go look at the orders again, you see we had an order created today already, and it's order 131, and it's also a link. You know, you can link to it, and you can go back to the order. So there's a lot of information that you can get. And by the way, once the order, a user can only have one card. So once that's done, there's no card anymore, as you can see. Okay, so the card gets destroyed, everything gets pushed into the order. Now you have the order. Um, that's basically what it is with the user. The other thing I wanted to show you is that when you land on it, you can also log in with Facebook, which is the you can just log in, and then once you log in with Facebook, it'll bring you to the address because it needs the rest of the information also in order for you to place an order. It's just taking a little while. So here you go. So please, so you can see here, it's logged in now, created the user, and then you can go ahead and do the rest of the stuff, you know, the last name and stuff like that. You don't need a password or anything like that for this one. So that's another functionality in the background that you don't need it. So it's only going to ask you for the rest of the address because, you know, we're going to deliver the food there anyway. So um, so I'm gonna log out, and then I'm gonna log in with. I'm gonna show you the other part of the ad of the application, which is the admin part, and then I'm gonna show you the other portal. So that's the other cool thing about it. So in this case, you come, as you can see here in this URL right here, it says admin. And if you are a regular user, you will never be able to access this part of the application. This right here is just a bunch of CSS to fill out, but also the admin has a root like we did, you know, with the landing page on the user side, and then it'll bring you there. If you want to go to support again, this is just CSS. If you know in the future, you know, if I want to add it to it. Also, as you can see, you have this also where you can look at your profile, and it brings you, there's a different layout, by the way, guys, as you can see it. You can go back home, you'll be there. And then also, and then here are the different, you know, crude operations that the admin can do. An admin can search for a user. So let's say if we're looking for user 345, it'll tell you user not found, please try it again, which I don't have a user right now in the database with that. I'm gonna try 2. I don't think I even have 2. Same thing. So I'll do 3, and then it'll bring you to the users, Mr. Francisco, which is, you know, it'll bring you to their profile. And as you can see, I'm touching again, and they have the address. You can edit their addresses. You can just edit it from here, from around there. You can delete the user if you want. If you wanted to add a user, then you can just come here again, just add the user. And then let's say we're adding a user, and I'm gonna have to change the phone number, otherwise it'll kick in the validations. And let's create it. Number invalid, so 35, I need another 0 number. Okay, so there you go. So the file, this has been done. So we have a new user, and then you can add a new address to the user afterwards, and you can just add it there. Let's say university, none, so none of those are going to check in. And now you have another user with the new address, and I think we'll say university, which is right there, guys. So that's for the user. And then you have items also. You can search an item, 23, let's say, and it'll bring you there. So it'll show you the description, the number, how much it is, and you can edit the item if you want. If you let's make it more realistic. So let's say, you know, $8.99 availability. Let's say no, because you know it's not available. So you can see the availability changed to no, and the price is $8.99. So also, and this will update actually on the menu, guys. So if you actually, so every time, whenever, let's see, I'm gonna look at my P-SQL. Let's see. So right now is a dinner menu, and then I have the items here, and I'm looking at a menu. Dinner menu is 3. So let's see the ricotta stuffed ravioli, and we are going to go back to this. And what's the item number is 5. So I'm going to search, and then I'm going to say 5, and then so here it is. So I'm going to edit it, and the availability is no. Oh, it was already unavailable. So is that, oh, okay, so is that the one? And then what I want to show you is how it will look in the launch. So starters, what's the starters? Classics. Yeah, see, so it's not available anymore. Okay, so just wanted to show you that also, which is great. Then moving on, you can also update the item, which is the same, delete it. All of these guys, they point to the search action that I made for items, for users as it also, they'll have it. And then you also have orders, you know, where you can search an order. See if we have order 23, and there it is. Actually, let me see. See, where are the orders? Orders 69, actually, let's see. And actually, this is doing something with, it's actually my orders function method is searching for items. So let's go back and look at that. So orders controller, search, order define, order, params. Oh, maybe, what am I displaying? So let me see. Okay, so when I come here, orders, and I hit search. So let me see, where is that pointing at? So models, this is great. I'm doing some debugging while I'm doing this. So views, applications, and then layouts, and then the admin layout, admin, and then admin navbar. So here, so render partial orders. Okay, so for the orders crude, admin search item path. See, that's it. That's why. So I'm going to change that to order. I never done where a video where I'm actually debugging, but it's cool. So I'm going to rerun this, waiting for localhost. So I have, okay, our admin, did you mean search? Yes, I meant search. Okay, so I'm gonna so now let's do order 70 or something. just anything. So why is it still doing that though? Search order, admin search order. Oh, you know why? Because am I posting to the item search order path, and then let me look this orders. It's admin orders. Admin search for orders. Let's see. Where am I posting? Yeah, I'm posting to show order. Why isn't I doing it? But there's still search. Oh, here we go. Okay, now it's different. Okay, cool. I think sometimes, Bootstrap, it takes a little while to do. So you can search the order. 67 and order not found. Please try it again. So I want to see. So order started at 69 because I redid the database. So I'm going to do 85. And there's the order. So that was the functionality that I was missing. We debugged it. And then also the admin can add or delete orders. Delete items. They can delete orders if they want to. But I haven't really given them that functionality. But here, if a customer changes their mind, they can call the restaurant, I guess, and say, hey, can I take only 3 of those? And you see it came out. And that's pretty much it, guys. It has a lot of functionality, like you can look on my Git. It's a lot of code that I wrote, and copy and paste it, I guess, but made it work to me. To the needs that I wanted the app to be working on. The cool thing about it is 2 layouts, a little bit of JavaScript, and 2 different, being able to have 2 different websites in one. Thank you for your time and have a good day, guys. Thank you.